festive, go have fun. If this gives you fun, go play it. If this doesn't, listen to me. There are other things to try. The next patch of World of Warcraft with Siren Isle New Zone is releasing on December 17th, my friends, and of course I'm keeping an eye on the game still from the sidelines. Of course, I'm unsubscribed, I'm not playing, and today I'll tell you my opinion again on whether or not this is good enough to lure me in. Well, you saw the thumbnail, of course you know the answer to that question, but I will try to be objective and I'll tell you what I think is reasonably good and why I think you may want to invest some time into this versus what I think is just not good enough, too little, too late, too small, that kind of stuff. If this is your cup of tea, if you're in that kind of mood, if you're not just all about blind praise of what World of Warcraft is doing these days, if you're kind of in a more level mood, that's why you should stay subscribed, because I am a well-wisher, I am a veteran of World of Warcraft, unsubscribed now, calling it for what it is, but at the same time hoping and praying that it improves over time. So let's just get that disclaimer out of the way so that you don't think that I'm a hater or something like this, and let's keep talking about this if you are here for a good reason. Alright, so Siren Isle, the new zone, is launching on December 17th. What does it look like to me? And once again, massive credit to Kelani here and to World of Warcraft channel, whose footage I'm using here in the background. Credit where it's due. Link in the description of the video below. This thing reminds me of something that's a mix between the Forbidden Reach Isle, which I think was one of the most successful patches in World of Warcraft, recent World of Warcraft history of Dragonflight expansion. It's where Forbidden Reach meets the Broken Isles of Legion, in my opinion. Because it's kind of like the feeling of exploration, the underwater chests, collection of treasures, as well as some of the events and some of the other things that are a little more modern in design of the game and are a bit more Forbidden Reach-esque. Not good enough for me personally, and again we will talk about why. So, the new upgradable powerful ring. Great, new bling, higher item level, excellent, alts are gonna rejoice. That's a tick from me, that's a good thing. Would I come back for it? Absolutely not. However, this is the biggest resemblance with the Forbidden Reach, because they are creating a new island zone, and the first thing they can come up with here is a ring with some sockets on it. You collect gems. Apparently there are 12 of those gems, and they are differently powerful gems that are augmenting your ring, yada yada yada. Similar, completely similar concept from the Forbidden Reach. Is it a terribly bad thing of them repurposing the similar approach as they've done on the Forbidden Reach? Absolutely not, because they're releasing previous content, they're releasing previous things, and they learn from it. So if there was enough engagement and enough positive feedback from it, why not reuse it? I'm okay with it, by the way. It's just boring as hell for me personally. Some exploration, obviously, some quest lines, some local wildlife, some local pirates, whatever, goblins, whoever came to the new shiny, the usual story that you and I have always heard about. Of course, I understand it's World of Warcraft, so what do you expect, Gyro? Nothing, mate. I'm just telling you, this is a little too much of a same old, literally. Like, what is new about it? What is new about it? I understand it's a theme park. World of Warcraft is a theme park, don't get me wrong. I don't expect groundbreaking innovation from it. I don't expect any of that kind of stuff. But at the same time, now having spent some time away from the drug, yeah, and I think that's the secret. Away from the drug, right? Gives me a fresher head, a clearer head, and a clearer perspective of what other games are doing. Okay, if you look at my channel, I'm playing Path of Exile. I've always played Path of Exile in parallel to World of Warcraft, and now switched to it almost exclusively. And I was entertaining myself with here and there of Brawl Stars, which also is a great mobile game. I will stand by it, and I think it's awesome. It's much better than shallow and kind of empty little cash grab mobile games. It's much better than this, otherwise I wouldn't be spending my time at it. So they give you a lot in both of those games. Both Path of Exile and Brawl Stars somewhat similar. Here, same old, let's keep milking the cow, while people continue paying us 20 bucks a month, Australian anyway, subscription. Alright, they are giving you some mounts, the usual stuff, yeah? Do you not have enough mounts? That's okay, I don't judge, I'm just genuinely like, really? You need like 2-3 more mounts? The new currency, Flame Blessed Iron, apparently unlocks transmog and catch-up gear of item level 584. Even for me, with a ton of alts, 584 is not something that makes my heart beat faster, and like, I just simply can't pass on this really lucrative way to catch up. Plus, you catch up on gear. Of course, gear is everything. I always said it, I will continue saying it. If you don't give gear, you can just forget it. So they're giving gear, good, tick. But at the same time, the gear too low item level with too many other sources of this gear acquisition to make people come back just for this loot pinata wanting to upgrade. That's where the Forbidden Reach Isle did it much better. They've given us also loot pinata gear, catch-up gear everywhere, but also a compelling a loop of chasing rares all over the island, who were spawning all the time. You could just spend the whole evening with a Coca-Cola or it's not a sponsored video, by the way, or a beer in your hand and just chasing rares and getting something that was almost guaranteed to be something that your alt wants. It was great. That Forbidden Reach, if you remember, it was great. This, I would dare say, is not good enough. That's where it's not good enough. Like, even if I was playing right now, like, I don't think it's good enough at all compared to other sources of gear. So that's a bit of a waste in my opinion. Treasure chest, like I said, mentioned briefly in the video by Kelani, reminds me of Broken Isles of Legion. That was exploration with a purpose. You were diving into the waters, you were looking for those respawning chests, and again, what's in the chest? That's the main question. If in the chest is substantial amount of gold, substantial amount of currency, it gives you something tangible, it suddenly becomes an interesting exploration. If it's literally just, oh, what did this elf say to this dwarf? Like, really, are you at that age, / even if you're a mature player like me, you haven't had enough of that? Enough of that? Really, mate? Like to me this is not good enough. I'm sorry. I'm not poo-pooing your experience. Everyone is allowed to have fun. Please don't shout at me in the comments below saying, oh, you just don't understand my sensitive soul that requires a bit of that. Mate, you can do whatever the hell you want. I'm just saying why I've always been advocating for Blizzard trying harder, okay? Because they don't forget to charge you, and yet they chuck out exactly the same thing over and over and over. I haven't been so bored with the content lineup freaking for a long time, and it has nothing to do with my stage in life and stuff. I still play, I'm still a gamer. I just need some kind of justifiable in-game stimulation, my friends. And this gives me nothing. Let me know in the comments below. Happy to disagree. Happy to disagree. I'm just honestly telling you how this makes me feel, and where, honestly, I'm trying very hard to look at good things as well, such as the elements of exploration, you know, such as the time walking events that are going to go back to back apparently, and they're going to give you a lot of time walking badges. But again, what are you going to get with them? What are you going to get with those time walking tokens, or whatever they're called? The gear that comes out of time walking vendor is always, I don't know, 20, 30 item levels below what you can rather easily get in game. Otherwise, not good enough, not good enough. Plunderstorm is coming back. Okay, if you're a PvP player and if you enjoyed Plunderstorm number 1, you will enjoy Plunderstorm number 2. I didn't enjoy Plunderstorm. I had videos on it with a handful of views. I don't care. I just need to speak to my audience occasionally. I haven't forgotten about you. Plunderstorm is not even PvP per se. Plunderstorm is a system of its own. It's a game within a game with different rules, different mechanics, different things to everything World of Warcraft related. If I want Plunderstorm like esque experience, I'll go play Overwatch or Brawl Stars. You know what I mean? Because it's a different freaking game with different controls, different way of powering up, different ways of doing everything. It's not World of Warcraft. That's my main reason why Plunderstorm is variety of, I guess, activity for completely bored people who are committed to making the most out of these $20 that they paid for it. But yeah, man, I just, like, tell me if it does it for you. I don't judge. In fact, I'm very jealous and very happy for you. I am happy. It's not a negative video by design. You know, it is more of me sharing why, now that they have revealed more about this Siren Isle patch, why it's not good enough. I already had a preview thoughts, and now it's upon us. We know more about it. Still not doing it for me. And I will honorable mention of human and Cultiran customization. Would you like some pointy ears? Is that gonna make you resubscribe? Mate, you gotta go explore the world and other games around it if that is what ticks you. Like, I can't help, like, I don't know better what's better for you. Never pretended to. But everyone who has a YouTube channel expresses their own opinion one way or another, unless those people are on a treadmill of being paid by specific content, and all they do is serve the same boring burger as long as people keep buying that burger from them. Belular Gaming, Taliesin and Evitel, Kelani, who knows how many other people. They are smarter than me, commercially, I suppose, and they have figured out that all you buy is good news. All you buy with your clicks and views is a justification of why you should keep playing. It makes you feel better about yourself. And I'm sorry, I genuinely am, that this is not my agenda. My agenda is to be a gamer first and YouTuber, whatever the hell it is, second. So I just express my opinion. Is it worth your time? I don't know, you tell me, but not worth mine, and this is why I'm trying to be objective rather than just abstractly raging. Oh, not good enough. It's not good enough, but I'm being specific as to why not. Your turn, mate. If you're still especially watching this, I really appreciate you, I do. We don't have to agree, but if you're watching this, please go into the comments below. Tell me, what am I not seeing? I don't know if it will make me see it, but might as well try and chat about it. What's good about this? Because I don't see anything good enough about this Siren Isle patch that comes out on December 17th. It's good that they're pumping out some content and not leaving you completely dry during the holiday season, but is this good enough? No! You tell me otherwise. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for clicking on this video. I really appreciate it. Have a great holiday season. Festive. Go have fun. If this gives you fun, go play it. If this doesn't, listen to me. There are other things to try. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.